Hey Aries, I'm going to do your February reading using the Modern Witch Tarot and some other oracle cards. So this is for Aries Sun, Aries Moon, Rising, Venus, or where you might have very strong Aries placements, might resonate with you. So obviously take what resonates and what doesn't, don't worry about it. The Hierophant, interesting, it's your card. Good start. So Aries, you must be feeling quite good about it. It seems like you're feeling quite grounded, quite strong in yourself. I get the feeling that you're feeling pretty good where you are. You might be having, your love life might be really going well. Giving and receiving could be something that you're having to work on because maybe you haven't been able to get that balance quite right lately, and you need to learn how to perhaps receive, and give in kind of better balance. Or that you're really just enjoying being yourself, being where you're at, not having a great deal to complain about at the moment. Now what? It could be because you're in a really great creative energy at the moment. The Eight of Pentacles is really solid. Working on your craft, whatever that may be. Things just going well, things moving, you're focused, you enjoying what you're doing. If you're not, this is ideally what could be your balancing act, if you like. If you're learning how to give, receive, learning perhaps a little bit more about how you love. Learning a bit more about how you work, or your division of time between those you love and those, and your work which is very absorbing. Finding a balance could be the thing that you're needing to do. Well, that's pretty impressive. I think, who did I? Cancer had this in their February reading. So yeah, Queen of Pentacles, you're doing okay. More than okay, I would say. You're doing more than okay. You're doing more than okay because it could help your situation. Might be that you just need a bit more financial input, or that you need to look more closely. You might have to look more closely at that. Oh, another Pentacles. Yeah, that's surprising, but Five of Pentacles might be that you might have shut something down recently, or sometimes feel that you're not being heard, sometimes feel that you're not being appreciated too much at work. I feel at work you're not being appreciated from time to time. I don't feel this directly affects your home life. I feel more that this is directly affecting your actual work life, and that you're not always feeling as if you're being appreciated, because that's a killer for Aries, or not a killer for most people, but especially Aries. or fire signs. You know, the lack of appreciation. Probably bonkers. Could be that. Oh, but Leo energy, strength. More fire. That's the only fire energy so far. So recently, perhaps, you've had to be tough about something. You could have recently been dealing with a Leo, but this could go back to the summer, to last year, when you found yourself having to be incredibly tough, or with yourself, with work maybe, and incredibly tough with your stance at work, with the Empress here, and so with the Hierophant here, and with Queen of Cups, Page of Pentacles. You might have had to be kind of putting your foot down a bit as well. But most likely, action that could be coming, or could be taking, or you need to take, is to not look back. You don't want to be looking back. You want to be moving forwards. You want to be making moves, but the kind of moves where you don't necessarily tell people what you're doing. You know, you've got the Eight of Cups here, so you're making moves, but don't be too open about the moves you're making. That's not to say you have to be secretive. That's a completely different thing. It just means that while you're doing things or working on stuff, or it's not always a plan to tell people what you're doing, because sometimes that can just jinx it. But whatever you were doing last summer, or had to do, perhaps you still look back and remember that. You see yourself, Aries. I mean, you're in a good place. You're in a pretty strong position, but you definitely see yourself as taking stock as well, looking over, possibly not in the last 9 months, from summer last year, what it is what kind of progress you've made, and what you have achieved, and how you have King of Cups. Yeah, but this could have been directly, you could have been receiving, a lot of, let's say, you could have been receiving a lot of love from a particular individual. Making you feel a little bit more motivated, perhaps. Because you've got the Queen of Cups too, and it's telling me that you need to, or have been, putting a lot more love and care as well into your work life, possibly your family life. Finding things that have been possibly less challenging, but also understanding that there also are challenges. When you focus too much on work, this could also be a bit of an issue, that you might have been too work oriented. And the Moon, Cancer energy. It's like you are worried about something coming out into the open. Or that things, you're not worried, that you're not worried about something that you've been kind of keeping a lid on coming out. Leaving some things in the past as well. Leaving some things in the past and going along. Things you might have learned. I still keep feeling that you've learned quite a lot in the last 9 months, going back to the summer. And you're all really prepared to sort of go, well, look, this has been a learning curve. I've learned this, I understand this better. I've applied myself here. I've had to put my foot down there. I've had to take stock, but I'm now in a place where I can take this, move along. With a good conscience too. It's nice and clear. The swords energy, air energy. There's a lot more clarity there that you might have been observing. Yeah. What's your soul asking you or calling you to do right now? That's a good question. Many people should possibly ask themselves. And make sure when you speak up with compassion. Also, if you need to, be in a place of forgiveness, then remember that is the power you need. When you do forgive, when you feel lost, when dreams being supported. Perhaps you've been dreaming, Aries, dreaming about things, becoming much more solid, or other people also being more reliable. No, double moon, intuition. So yeah, take notice of intuitive messages. Might be an idea to get down to the body of water, get near a body of water, because that always increases your intuition. Yellow things, solar plexus, stimulates your solar plexus. Get some daffodils this time of year, and also to release the old. So you might need to just reset. It looks like you are anyway. The Six of Swords, releasing the old, moving to calmer waters, fresh waters. Yeah, and look beyond that, as the Six of Swords does. I'm going to get a Goddess Guidance Oracle card and wind up your reading, Aries. I'm going to take a leap of faith. It's a bit like the Fool card in the tarot deck, which is the Aries card. So take a risk. Any action you want to take, dare to dream and dare to take that risk. And also you have High Priestess, so your divine knowledge can help others through your spiritual teaching. Right, let's have a little bit of light-heartedness at the end. The Rebel deck. It can be a bit offensive, but I'm sure we can deal with that. Shut your mouth and listen. Stop talking. Yeah, focus. Don't, like I said, you don't necessarily have to tell people what your actions are, what you're planning to do. You don't need to. And also drop the fucking ego. Vulnerability be as hot as fuck. So yeah, that could be something you're doing, protecting your ego too. It's a fire sign thing. So there we are. I hope it's helpful. It was helpful to you, Aries, and I'm wishing you all the best for February. Sending you lots of love and asking you to take care. Bye.